Hey everyone, Donna Nelson. Welcome to episode 6 of Rooted in Wisdom, a daily dose of Donna. So today I'm going to be sharing with you breaking through your upper limit. The concept of upper limit comes from psychologist Gay Hendricks, and he wrote about it in his book, The Big Leap. So it's been around for a long time. It's been talked about in the field of personal development and especially in the coaching, business coaching world, and where people are wanting to break through some aspect of your life and you just keep going back into these old patterns and we can't figure out why, because our logical mind says, I want that. I want to be that. I want to have that. And yet you can only get so far. And then it's like you level off, and then maybe in a little while you go down a little bit and then you go back up, but you can never break through whatever that upper limit ceiling is. And this can be true in one area of our life or all areas of our life. It can be in our relationships. I see it in money all the time, and I see it especially with my business clients who have money issues. And when I say money issues, like we all have a money issue in some way that needs to be cleaned up and healed because it's a past story. It's something we've connected to from early in our life. It's a belief system that no matter what area of life this is, it could absolutely be in relationships. It could be in your money, the amount of money that you make, the amount of money that you save, expanding and growing your business. It could be, did I say relationships? It can be anything. So what I was starting to say was that I see this frequently with people who are already successful in business. So they can make a lot of money, but they don't know how to save it. And so they'll make so much money and keep making money, and there's no limit to the amount of money that they have the capacity to make. Their business is growing and expanding, but they can't hold on to any of it. Or they'll sabotage it in some way. Buying nice things, right? Being very materialistic, or only allowing so much money to be in their savings before they then blow it. People will sabotage themselves and have accidents and catastrophes and all kinds of things. And it happens also, and this is because of our upper limit, whatever our belief is about how much money I'm allowed to have. I had a client one time, this is a true story, worked in the financial services space, made his clients millions, and had his own money story, his own upper limitation around himself being a millionaire. It was the craziest thing ever. The brilliance of this person, capacity to achieve wealth for his clients, but would hover at $900,000 in assets. And so recognizing that we have these upper limits in different ways, and again, that comes from a past money story, right? What is our own worthiness and belief around what we can achieve or what we deserve to have? Or what is our story around, if I make this, somebody's just going to take it away from me, or I'm just going to lose it anyway. So now our subconscious says, I'll just blow it. I'll just use it anyway. Whatever those stories are. So many things. All right. And then this happens in relationships as well. So with that, maybe you have a belief system, this upper limit about how good a relationship could be, or something like that, and then you go to sabotage it. Create an argument, abandon the relationship, do something really hurtful, whatever those things are. There's lots of different ways that this can happen. How about even being able to up-level your career, wanting to maybe have a promotion, earn more money, get to that next level, that next status, and yet everything you do seems to never work. And this all comes down to this upper limit capacity. It's like this internal thermostat that we have that says, this is the hottest it gets here. You cannot exceed this, but you can exceed it because that's where your potential is, going beyond that upper limit. And I haven't even looked at one damn note. So you can logically say, I know that I can achieve that. I know I can have that. I know I deserve that. That's your logical mind. But there's some aspect of your emotional self that says, hold the fuck up. We are not going there. This is too uncomfortable. Or as soon as you get here, you recognize patterns of sabotage, or you can get physically sick, or you change your mind, you start justifying or talking yourself out of it, or get distracted. That's all just upper limit stuff. I've done it myself a million times over the years in lots of different ways in different areas of my life, and being able to recognize that when we're doing this allows us to then be able to put the tools in place to break through it. So if you've tried and failed, whether up-leveling in your career, making or saving money, having healthy relationships, taking care of your body, it doesn't really matter. Whatever those things are, trying harder, this is the important takeaway here, at least one of them, trying harder. Willpower is not what the answer is. Willpower and trying harder is not going to get you there. So we have this built-in comfort zone with, it's like an argument with ourselves or a justification with ourselves that the status quo or what's known and familiar in where we are, our routines and our systems, they're working for us. And so, I don't know. I mean, do I really want to work that hard to get that? And, oh, what if it doesn't work out anyway? And, oh, well, let me just go with what I know. This is okay. That is you not living out your purpose. That is you not being fulfilled. That is you settling for less than your best. So you're worth more than that, and you can achieve and be more and have more than that, and you should, because it's your happiness that's on the line. It's your fulfillment that is on the line. So we have this inner outer conflict argument with ourselves, and sometimes it's conscious and sometimes it's it's not, right? So where we're like, oh, I don't feel good about whatever this particular area is, and then we feel this conflict going in and out of us, and that's just you not being aligned with your truth and with what you really want to achieve, because part of that is that upper limit that you've worked toward and then felt like you've reached capacity. And maybe you did reach capacity for what you could tolerate. So how do we tolerate breaking through that upper limit? So one is that self-awareness, always being in the present, being tuned into what our body's messages are telling us, is letting you know. If it's showing up for you, that's great news, because that means you're aware and that you're ready and that you're expanding and that you're growing and that you need to break through that next level in order for your soul to feel satisfied. So whatever that is. So that is understanding your upper limit, why this happens to all of us and usually happens across different areas of our life, and how you can start breaking through that. So create the awareness, notice the feelings that are going on, what are the stories that you're telling yourself, what are the beliefs coming up, knowing that they're probably not true. We lie to ourselves all the time so that we can stay in our comfort zone. Remember what I said on episode 5 about our brain not wanting to change. Our brain is extremely lazy. It wants you to keep doing the same thing over and over, because change for our brain is uncomfortable and puts us in a fear response. So tuning into those things that come up, just know it's a primitive response. It is not your reality, and it is not you achieving your potential. All right, good night. See you tomorrow.